Google Pixel Savina, everything we know so far. We'd expect to see the Pixel Savina arrive in the first half of 2023, as that would roughly track with the release windows of previous Pixel series phones. For example, the Pixel 6 was launched in May at Google I/O and then released on July 28. We'd expect the Pixel Savina to track with this. However, the Pixel Savina could arrive even sooner than that, as Amazon was letting customers sign up for updates related to the phone's arrival in late October. As for price, the Pixel 6 came in at $449, and given how the Pixel 7 cost the same as the Pixel 6 did, we would then expect the Pixel Savina to follow the pricing of its predecessor. And the price seems to be a relative sweet spot for a phone that offers a lot of smart features, excellent camera performance, and a slick design for under $500. Ideally, we'd like to see Google drop the U.S. price down to $400, which would put it in the same competitive price bracket as the excellent Pixel 4. But it looks like Google's hike in pricing, which arrived with the Pixel 5a, looks set to stay. Just bear in mind Pixel phones get regularly discounted a few months after its release, so we'd not be surprised to see the Pixel Savina be available for under $400 at some point. Much like the Pixel 6 aped the design of the Pixel 6, with that striking rectangular camera visor, we expect the Pixel Savina to look near identical to the Pixel 7 at a quick glance. With the Pixel 7, Google took the camera bar and gave it a single aluminum bar to hold the main and ultra-wide angle camera, along with the flash. That'll likely be the same story for the Pixel Savina. But if Google wants to save a little on manufacturing cost, and thus keep the Pixel Savina's price down, the aluminum could be replaced by polycarbonate, something Google does a good job at making it feel solid rather than cheap. And we'd expect the glass back of the Pixel 7 to be replaced by a plastic rear for the A series model, as that's what happened with the Pixel 6a. New renders that have appeared online show off a device that looks very much like the Pixel 6a, which isn't a huge surprise. It's unlikely that Google would make any grand design changes on its cheapest handset, instead holding them for future flagship. Expect an OLED display for the Pixel Savina, likely measuring 6.1 inches and sporting a resolution of 2400 into 1080. Ideally, we'd like to see a higher refresh rate for the display, as it's been stuck at a now sluggish for 2022 60 Hz. Given a lot of affordable phones target refresh rates of 90 Hz, we're hoping Google gives the Pixel Savina an upgrade. In fact, a leaked prototype seems to confirm that the Pixel Savina will have a 90 Hz display. Over in a Vietnamese Facebook group, a device, allegedly an early version of the Pixel Savina, leaked, showing off the design and, wonderfully enough, a 90 Hz option in the settings. Otherwise, the Google did a sterling job with the Pixel 6's display, so we can expect the Pixel Savina to track closely with its predecessor's panel, though it could get the boost in brightness that the Pixel 7 got. No word on colors yet, but expect them to be slightly modified takes on the obsidian, snow and lemongrass hues offered by the Pixel 7, perhaps with a muted green or orange added into the mix. A report says that the Pixel Savina could get pretty radical camera upgrades. The Pixel Savina could pack the same Samsung G9 50MP sensor that debuted on the Pixel 6, but it would come with two additional sensors: the Sony M712 13MP lens for ultra-wide and the Sony M780 764MP camera for telephoto. This seems a bit far-fetched, but it's certainly possible that Google may choose to revamp the Pixel camera system. Depending on the camera hardware the Pixel Savina gets, video could be improved with software and AI smarts rather than upgraded physical stabilization. You may be sensing a trend here, but much like the Pixel 6 who took the Pixel 6's Tensor chip, we expect the Pixel Savina to use the same Tensor G2 chip used in the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro. The Tensor G2 enables features like photo on blur, which can make your blurry images look sharper. See how well this feature works in our photo on blur test. An alleged Pixel Savina prototype has shown that the phone could get a huge RAM upgrade. The Pixel Savina could come with 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage according to the leak. 128 GB of storage is standard for an entry-level model, but the 8 GB RAM will be a big jump from the current 6 GB that the Pixel 6 sports. This means that the Pixel Savina is set to get as much RAM as Google's flagship model, the Pixel 7, and proves that it could really be a flagship killer. We will have to see if Google offers only one storage option to both save on production costs and also encourage buyers to go for the Pixel 7 if they want 256 GB of storage. Battery size for the Pixel 7 is likely to track closely with the Pixel 6's 4410 mAh cell. That delivered a battery life of 6 hours and 29 minutes on the Tom's Guide battery test, which involves continuous web surfing. This result was a far cry from reaching the 11.5-hour threshold to make it onto our best phone battery life list. So we're hoping Google does some work on the battery optimization front to get more endurance out of the Pixel 7 compared to its predecessor. Hopefully, the Tensor G2 Smarts will help.